a good homie, good friend of the channel, 4D Shams, dropped a video titled "The New Generation of Women." Now on the thumbnail, we can see the Snaggletooth Demon, Krishan Rock, and we can also see the woman that punched the guy for streaming. And I forgot the whole situation, but I think we should genuinely watch this video. I think this would be a great video to watch. The new generation of women.
That won't even be a thing. Excuse you. What?
Let me actually, before this video starts, let me move my cam to like maybe right here. This seems like a better position. Or maybe down here. What y'all thinking? I think down here is good. Down here is good. All right, let's get it, boys.
Rude. You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
I would have lost it right there. You can have some fucking manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
See, that's great. See, this is a person. This is a person right here that lacks discipline. Hold up. Lacks discipline. And I say they lack discipline because, bro, off the rip, hear this. Just listen to this out. Listen to this.
All right, that won't even be a thing. Excuse you.
What?
Bitch, you heard me.
Rude. You can have some manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
All he said was, you can have some manners. And boom, she throws the drink. The drink off the rip. Off the rip, goes to being physical.
I would have lost it right there. You can have some fucking manners.
Like I said, excuse you.
You can have some manners.
Like I
Then
said,
goes to punching him. Punch. Straight up assaulting this dude. Off the rip. Is that her man? Nah. So they were just walking on the street. He was streaming. And I guess she was drunk. She got mad and decided to hit bro. Lash out on bro. Equal rights, equal fights. Not gonna lie, my hands don't discriminate. See, I couldn't do that. I'm not doing that. It's too much of a like, nah. I'm not gonna say that. Nah. It's too much of a difference. Or not a difference. It's too much of like a, like, bro, you can't just like you can't just hit her. Bro, you're gonna go to jail too, bro. Like, nah. Can't do that.
You see what I'm saying, bro? This guy has the patience of a saint, bro. So this streamer by the name of Jay Relly was streaming his night out with a couple of his friends. And as he's walking, this girl passes by. And as you can see in the video, she was extremely rude. And he calls her out for it. After being called out, she then proceeds to throw her cup at him. And she punches him in the face. If you want to see the full uncensored clip, it'll be on my Discord because of YouTube guidelines. And for anyone wondering how the situation with the female assailant turned out, this content creator by the name of Queen's Flip kind of brought them together and made her apologize, and they ended up hanging out for a day.
Okay, that's W. That's W. That's one thing I will say about the internet. I feel like the internet, even though it does start a lot of beefs, it can also stop a lot of beefs, or it can make people become more cordial, bro. Like the amount of people, like, do y'all remember back then when Gideon would have like a beef with some sort of person, then they would come together, or even Rice Gum, he had a beef with somebody, they would come together. I like how that's happening, or I like how that happened. That's dope.
So I don't know at what point it became a trend for women to start hitting men, but it's really become a thing now. You have a bunch of women going online basically bragging about how they're crazy and they're toxic, and the way that shows itself is basically through them admitting that they hit men. Remember when you used to beat men? And the sad part is, most of the people in these comments are viewing it as a joke. God forbid a girl has a hobby. Can y'all take a joke? Real, oh my God, proud of you. That's just insane.
That's crazy.
This is the only comment I saw that actually—
It's crazy because it's leading some women to think that like, yo, I can really beat this man. Then they're gonna go out and punch a man. And it's like, bro, they're gonna punch the wrong man. Then unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? She gets beat up. And it's like, bro, like that could have all been avoided. That could have all been avoided. Now, I don't think the man should, like, if there's ever a situation where a girl, like, hits a man, I don't think a man should hit back, right? But, yeah, it's just, some people flex the wrong things on TikTok. Oh, I beat men. Bro, that is not a flex. That is not a flex at all. That's not a flex. Gender war is about to go from cold to hot, Lamau. This nigga's so funny. I've been so inspired by 4D Shams. I will say it right here. 4D Shams, I really like his videos. Love Halal, Tommy. I like all them boys. All them boys, their videos are hard. Equal rights means she needs to get arrested for assault. I agree. Highly agree. Like, I highly agree. I highly agree. I highly agree. Yeah, lock her up. Lock this girl up, bruh. Lock her up.
Took this serious and kind of pointed out how it's wrong to hit someone regardless of gender. And these videos keep on going. I hit men.
Me remembering the time I beat up my boyfriend and hit him with a Henny bottle, then called the police on him for hitting me, but told them I hit him first and then ended up going to jail instead of him.
Mind you, she obviously didn't learn her lesson and definitely views the whole situation as a joke because she came and made a TikTok about it. They probably saw a trend of women talking about hitting men and they thought, oh, let me join in and maybe get some likes. Not to be that guy, but imagine if the roles were reversed.
Now, you might thought that's funny, but what if it was the other way around?
My bad, y'all. I just had to include that clip in there, bruh. My reaction the first time I ever hit a man in his mouth for disrespecting me, when I caught myself hitting my boyfriend during our arguments. I love hitting men that do me wrong. That's my effing problem. And look, I'm not trying to get on here and make it seem like men are these innocent, defenseless creatures. It's actually the opposite. I'm actually pretty confident that most men are more than capable of defending themselves against a female abuser. You put your average man against your average woman, 9 times out of 10, the man is taking that. And this isn't just
that's a problem, bro. That's a problem. Like, some people are so delusional. Or some girls are so delusional to the point where they're like, yo, I can beat up any man. When it's like, no. Like, 90% of these men, unfortunately, can beat you, you know? And it sucks. It sucks to say that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, you gotta know where, like, oh my gosh. It's bad. I call the police. Well, exactly. Call the police. Call the police. Literally. Only woman that could beat me up is J Mommy. I'm crying. Yo, J Mommy. My boy is trying to shoot their shot. Yo, he's a great guy. I wanted to say, he let me borrow the Lambo last week. And I'm not going to lie, I borrowed about $50K from him. But the thing is, I can't pay him back for like another month or so. So he told me it's all good. J Mommy, look, yo, if you're in the chat, legit, he's a great guy.
Talking, they've actually tested this out. A 2 women versus 1 man match. The woman wore headgear and everyone had gloves. And if you don't know, the gloves kind of reduce the damage. As you can see, he's basically mollywopping them, bruh. Obviously, one-on-one, they stand no chance. So he's trying to separate them and attack one person. And then the other girl comes from behind, either trying to kick or punch, but it's not doing much damage. I think the only chance they really have is if he kind of, you know, runs out of stamina. But that's an issue they face as well.
Oh my God.
At this point, they're kind of terrified of him, honestly. Keep in mind, this guy literally looks like he's out of shape. Now, I'm not saying being in shape necessarily attests to your fighting prowess, but you don't look at this guy and think, oh, okay, this is like peak fighting physique. They stopped attacking at this point. Now it's just like a 1v1, and you know that's not fair.
Like, this is bad.
Is it weird? But he looks like he's having too much fun with this.
And you can see he's super unfit, bro. He's got the beer belly. He's got the beer belly, the double beer belly. Like, he's super unfit. But the thing is, hey, they kept on fighting, bro. I guess they thought they had it.
Bro, her face is bloody. That's insane. Yeah, now, you might be wondering, what if it's 3 women versus 1 man? Well, sad to tell you, it's the same outcome.
On one target, and despite being
so again, he's focused on one person.
Harlots, he's already got his eyes on his appetizer.
Bro, look at the girl with the red hair.
Despite this being a handicap match, he seems to be holding his own. Look how unaffected he was from a kick to the stomach.
This looks like a final boss battle match in a video game. It feels like they're doing like 1 damage.
His back
I
is
swear this is an Elden Ring Night Rain mission right here, bro. I swear. You got 3 classes right here. You got the mage, the berserker. Then you got the tank right here. All going at it, bro.
Redhead, now is your chance.
Take that.
If y'all don't get her useless ass out of there with the softest
The bad
kick
part is, if they all attack at once, all he has to do is throw 1 good hook, and he's knocking all 3 clean out, bro. Unfortunately.
This man's glutes.
Helicopter.
Man,
let's be honest, this dude looks like he would trip on himself.
Man's just helicopter spin into a oh my lord, why is he hibernating?
Exposing their cheeks is
Homie
crazy.
looking like a metapod using Harden. He don't feel no damage.
I'm sorry, but this just isn't fair. No offense to those 3 women and their efforts, but it seemed like dude was his own biggest enemy. He genuinely felt like dude was liable to trip and fall over any second.
I'm not gonna lie, I think bro just liked being like hit by women. I think he felt the hits, and he's like, ooh, imagine if this would be on my like stomach or my side. He started bending over, and he's like, ooh, this kind of tickles. Ooh. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to let him beat on me.
He just seemed so unbalanced.
Hey, Daniel Cormier, fat too, but he's got mad hands. See, the difference with Daniel Cormier, though, is it Cormier or Cormier? That's besides the point. He is a wrestler. Olympic wrestler, UFC fighter. He's got hands. He's trained for these hands. He's trained. If you just get the average fat dude, like the average fat dude probably can't fight like that because, I mean, they're untrained, number one. Then they're also pretty unfit.
I can't even imagine how this fight would have went if they brought a normal man who wasn't extremely out of shape. But yeah, if you want to know how it would turn out if it was actually trained fighters, you know, not some frail woman and an overweight man, this is how it would look. He got him in 43 seconds. So this is round 2.
Laura, look at her face. She's trying to kill this dude. There's a Kimura.
She's trying to kill. So they're putting in damn near max effort.
Ooh, let Laura have the neck.
It's
and
crazy.
He's giving them advice.
No injuries.
Like he's coaching them.
Oh my God, he's just shaking them off. The thing is, though, I will give like those MMA, the girls in MMA credit. Like, bro, if you put a girl who fights in MMA or who trains MMA, let's say a UFC fighter, bro, you put me in the ring with Amanda Nunes, I'm cooked. You put me in the ring with Alexa Grasso, I'm cooked. You put me in the ring with, let me think, Valentina Shevchenko, I'm cooked. But the average woman, it's like, it's just an unfair fight. Those ladies were not from New York. NYC girls take down dudes ASAP. I hear that NYC girls are aggressive. Is that true? I hear that the NYC girls are very, very, very aggressive. Like, they're just like the men out there. They're like, yo, a word two, suck my dick. Like, is that true? But, like, the arms of a fat dude weight, like, 2x and does more damage, like a heavy sword. That is true. I think most normal men are cooked. Yeah, I feel like if you put a normal man in the ring against a female MMA fighter, bro, cooked. Or at least I'm gonna say a girl that trains MMA often, like a man that's never trained MMA. Like I think the man would be cooked. I think, or at least I'm gonna say UFC fighters though. I'm gonna say UFC fighters. Because when I say someone that trains MMA, I don't know, it's kind of loose. I'm going to say UFC fighters. Like, if you just put a normal man in the ring, I don't think any, like, normal man is just cooking a UFC fighter, bro. They've trained that sport for eternity, man. Man, Amanda Nunes ain't got nothing on me. I might just be unbeatable. John Jones up next. Bro, hell no. If I got into the ring with Amanda Nunes, bro, I'm going to sleep in, like, I'm going to say 20 seconds. We don't pop, but we throw hands if you come for us. Oh my God, yeah, nah. New York women scare me. That scares me. That scares me a bit. Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
And
it's
out.
over.
Yep.
It's over.
He's got the arm bar. She's cooked. He can triangle. Oh no. Armbar again. She's cooked.
Okay, so how about if it's a trained female fighter versus a regular guy? How would that turn out?
My stupidity thinking that I could beat a man.
Oh!
I went.
No, this is crazy. I heard about this story before. My fault for pausing a lot. I saw this story. I'm gonna let her speak. Then I'm gonna give my thoughts.
To the back alley while I was serving, and I fought the line cook, going at each other for a long time. A long story. He dropped me 3 times. I got dropped. I popped right back up. I went at him again. He dropped me again. I had my eye swollen shut for 3 days and 11 stitches in my eye. I thought that I could fight a man. I don't have any ego to be like, I could beat a man. Learned my lesson. I don't want anything to do with fighting dudes. I actually was in my head of being like, no, I'm a pro fighter. I can fight this guy and I'm gonna beat him. Juliana, he's 6'3", you're 5'6". Like, take that into account, you know, or like try to like bob and weave your way in there to to like get him down. All I gotta do is get in close and take him down, and then I'll choke him.
I'm gonna be real. Okay, 6'3", a 6'3" like fry cook or line cook, versus a 5'6" Juliana Pena. I'm gonna be real. This might be a hot take, but let's say, honestly, no, I'm not gonna lie. I think now that she's telling this story, I wonder if I hopped into the octagon with Juliana Pena, would I get cooked? Would I get cooked? I want to test that one day. Hey, if I could actually, no, that sounds kind of crazy. But bro, I would one day want to spar like an MMA fighter. I think that would be fun.
I couldn't even do that because the second that I tried to enter, I was getting dropped.
Keep in mind, Juliana is the former 2-time UFC bantamweight champion, so she's no slouch. It's not crazy to say that she's probably winning against like 99 or 98% of women in the world. So for her to lose that badly against some random line cook just goes to show you the difference. And I know a lot of people are gonna make the point that, oh, this guy's like 6'3", but we can't even take that as a fact because after a certain height, it kind of starts becoming hard to distinguish between the different heights. It's guys who are like 6'1" telling girls that they're like 6'3", 6'4", and they actually believe it. Now, if the last clip wasn't convincing enough because, you know, you got stuff like the height difference, the weight difference, and, you know, and the fact that it was a fight and someone might always have the chance to win because they get a lucky shot. Well, how about when it's something simple like arm wrestling? Now, I do acknowledge that arm wrestling definitely has some technique to it, but I feel like a big chunk of it is just pure raw strength.
No, I'm just kicking.
Real.
Look, she's pissed. She's actually angry right now.
Nah, she's rated out.
She might punch you. I kind of want to see it. I know, me too. Can we get a flex off?
Can we just acknowledge how roided up, how swole this lady looks? And then let's compare.
She's juiced. She's juiced to the gills. She is juiced. Cam, you're not even 5 foot. You'd get fried. Okay, not 5 foot is crazy, brother. Not 5 foot is crazy. Next year, we having the short nigga boxing match at DreamCon. Me and you. I'm crying, bruh. Yo, it's on. Spar Sean Strickland. He won't do nothing. Bro, I do not like Sean Strickland. I don't like him. As a fighter and just also as a person, bro. I don't. Sean Strickland is what, like, his fan base is corny. And Sean Strickland, I know he had a rough childhood and stuff. But I think Sean Strickland is one of the corniest UFC fighters, bro. He's one of the corniest. Because he talks like, he's like, oh, you got to be a real man, do this, this, and this. But then he gets cooked in the ring all the time, bro. He gets cooked. He might have cooked Adesanya that one time. But, bro, Sean Strickland is bro. A 6'3" man's arms trained absolutely kills. True. That's Bane. Facts. Clarissa Shields said she could beat males. Bro, funny enough, Clarissa Shields, she got dropped by a man in like a, I think she was sparring with a dude. And she got dropped by a male boxer because she said she could beat male boxers. Yeah, Sean Strickland is bro. Strickland only going off on Sneeko, but he ain't got no balls sparring Pereira. Bro, Pereira absolutely cooked his ass, bro. Pereira cooked him.
To the guy.
2, 1, go!
Get it done, bro. Get it done.
Come on!
Let's go. Smash it, smash it.
Turn! Go! Ryan, go! Go! Grab the table with your other arm. Pull!
Oh my God.
Come on, Ryan!
Bro, she looks like she's about to pop a vein.
Clapping! Come on!
Oh my God.
Push! Go!
Use that muscle.
She's quitting!
Oh, come on.
Hit her!
A little more,
Hit
dude.
her. Go! Ryan, come on, bro! Put her down! He wins! Let's go! Let's go!
Now let's be honest, that dude looks like he does 3 sets of sit on the couch, followed by 3 to 4 sets of pick up the remote. Now hear me out. My point in making this video isn't to shit on women about how weak they are and how much better men are, because I don't think that's the case. I just feel like in certain fields, men have the advantage, just like in certain fields, women have the advantage. I think as a male growing up, we all experienced that time in our life, or at least I experienced it, where you kind of have to stop horseplaying with women. For example, I got an older sister. Growing up, we used to rough each other up all the time. But once I hit a certain age, I kind of automatically understood that, okay, I can't keep doing this with her because I might hurt her. Now, some guys realize this on their own. Some guys have to be told by the male figures in their lives. But we all kind of figure it out at some point. And I know there's gonna be some super macho women out there who gets offended by this video and thinks, oh, us women can beat up men as well.
No.
And trust me, I totally agree. I know there's women out there who could probably beat the crap out of some men, but I'm just talking in general. My biggest fear is that women start normalizing hitting men and then they run across that wrong guy. It only takes one person who doesn't care. And sometimes it isn't necessarily some evil guy. It could be a regular person just having a bad day. And you press the wrong buttons, you keep bothering them, and then you lay your hands on them, and they just react. This video is the perfect example of what I mean when I say the wrong guy.
I remember this. The 8-ball jacket.
Hey. You mean, like, what you talking about? Stay over there.
So dude starts off chill.
She's not speaking for you. You got a bum 8-ball jacket that came out in 1990. Bro.
He's learning
And
to
they're
talk.
hyping him up. The craziest part, they're hyping him up, or not him up, her up. That seems like their friend, or maybe they're just girls. They're like, oh, I always support the girls. Let me hype her up. Go off, sis. And she's about to get one pumped, one tapped.
She's roasting him.
That's this one. Get your money up. Simple. Like, I'm done. I'm just done. Get your money up. All right?
And I wish she was done there. I wish she was done.
No.
Nobody wants Steve Adams no more.
What the why you stood just for me?
Yo, what the fuck? Yeah, see, this is why I'm scared of New York women, bro. They seem very aggressive. They're running at him like some Call of Duty zombies. Arr, arr. Bro, nah. New York girls scare me, man. They're on the NYC subway. Exactly. Yep. I knew it was New York. I knew it was New York. Had to be New York. Had to.
They try to attack another guy. They knock his camera.
You can't even afford this now. Nobody watching you. What you doing that for?
Oh my God, it does it again.
I don't talk when you get mad.
You sound stupid.
Fucking dirty bitch.
Oh my God. See, yeah, GG.
The slap that was heard across the world. After dude slapped her, he got jumped by her homegirls, and some men on the train. But I hope we can all see how this situation could have easily been avoided. If she, one, made her point without being so aggressive and using a calm tone, and two, not put her hands on him. The guy seemed like he was super calm at the beginning of the interaction. He didn't really raise his tone until she went to the other guy and knocked his camera. But moral of the story is, I'm not trying to condone hitting women by any means. I just want women to stop normalizing this behavior and start moving smarter. And I mean, as someone who has 4 sisters, I always advise my sisters never to argue with a man, especially if I'm not there. As much as there's men out there who believe in chivalry and not putting hands on women, there's also plenty of men who don't care for that. And I also want to call
There's a lot of men out there that will just be like, hey, F that, run the fade. Literally, they don't care if it's male, female, cockroach. Hey, they just want that fade. That's it.
About the women who are abusing this chivalry. Because they know that a man won't hit them back, they feel empowered to assault a man, which is never okay. Violence in general is never okay. And for all the ladies who think I was showing too much favoritism towards the men, here's a 6'4" woman toying with a UFC champ.
Oh my God, that's Marab. That's Marab. Yo, it's funny because Marab, I think he's like 5'7" or something. Is he 5'7", 5'6"? And she's 6 foot? Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh my God. I can climb that tree on some real shit.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for me. And if you want to join the 4D fam and be a part of 4D world, go ahead and join my Discord channel. And if you didn't know, your boy definitely knows how to put that shit on, so go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'm gonna be dropping heat on there very soon. All links are in the description below. Again, I appreciate y'all for watching, and
W video by 4D Shams. I highly agree. I highly agree with this video. Like, I think it's fire. There's not much I gotta say. 4D Shams always cooks up when he what's it called, when he posts. I agree with him though. I think a lot of women out there, like, or at least on TikTok, there's a lot of women saying like, oh, I can beat a man and stuff. And it's like, bro, don't go around thinking that you can beat a man, because you're gonna come across the wrong man. and get one tapped. And then when you get one tapped, it's like, this could have all been avoided if you didn't think that you could beat this man. Why am I saying one tapped? One tapped is crazy. W video though. W video. Woody Shams made a video about Love Island. Ooh.